I did my career profile on a parent educator. So the job that I found was a lead parent educator for the organization called BCFS Health and Human Services. It's based out of San Antonio, Texas, which is where I live. It's actually in my county. It's actually a job I could get once I graduate. The working environment has the responsibilities. There's a lot of responsibilities included with this job. I'm just going to run through them really quick. Assists in professional development of assigned staff, including supervision, staff meetings, state regulations, other trainings, working with the program director, making sure that the program complies with local and state regulations, community education, including general outreach, public presentations, recruitment, and educating staff on some of those things. Report suspected child abuse and neglect to administrators and law enforcement agencies. You need to abide by all company policies and procedures. You do intake assessments and screenings for clients and family members. You facilitate group classes at various locations. You maintain the attendance, and you document who's attending which class. You record all services and activities in complete, concise, and timely manners. You meet with program directors on a biweekly basis to evaluate statuses of child care workers and coordinating group classes. You provide services to an average of 30 caseloads yearly. You meet with those families at least once a week, with a goal of 80% of families from group classes. You document all interactions with families in the group classes and at their home visits on a weekly and monthly basis. You complete weekly data entry, and you attend all the required trainings to keep your education and training up to date. You also conduct weekly group parenting sessions each week. Another list of responsibilities: you also need to be available to support your supervisor, to perform as acting supervisor when needed. You need to apply working knowledge of parent-child interactions, child development, and dynamics of child abuse and neglect to teach positive parenting, nonviolent child management techniques. You reduce their family stress by helping parents learn problem-solving skills and coping strategies using strength-based, solution-focused communication strategies. So you're teaching parents how to problem solve and cope with their stresses on their family. You observe client families for signs that they may need advanced support. You make referrals, and you participate in crisis teams. You assist families with paperwork needed in applications for programs such as medical and financial assistance, so help them find their Medicaid or welfare if they need that. You maintain confidential client files for assigned participants, so everything you do is confidential, and you don't leak that to anyone. Typical stressors for this career include a heavy workload. You are put in contact with families that are in serious stress and or distress, and this can be emotionally difficult for you to deal with. Because I'm going to imagine you come to love these families, and so watching the hardships that they go through can be difficult. I couldn't find what kind of health and retirement benefits you would have, but the pay for this job would be between $35,000 and $45,000 a year, depending on your education and experience. It only requires a bachelor's degree with 3 years experience, or 8 years of experience can substitute for your education. Your common job tasks would be demonstrating skills or previous work experience in supporting families, reducing family stress, and teaching positive parent-child interactions. You need to have skills in crisis intervention, teaching and listening, and basic problem solving. You need to be able to apply and recognize the need for professional intervention. You need to be non-judgmental. You need to be motivated to learn from your direct experience as well as from training and from your supervisor. You need to be able to access a vehicle during work hours, maintain a valid driver's license and insurance, and clear all your driver checks. You need to be able to have strong verbal and written communication skills, maintain clear criminal background checks, and you need to be able to work on your own. This career would be a full-time job. I imagine that the hours that you'd put in might not be worth the $35,000 a year. So it's underpaid, but I think emotionally it would be extremely rewarding. And that is my career profile on a parent educator facilitator.